Welcome, welcome, welcome. We back on the couch with your boy, the Goon. We back. I got my motherfucking main homeboy right here, Brink, Philadelphia's finest, in the building. And we just gonna get straight into it, bro. You know what, bro? Do you mind if I get personal?
Get personal.
I know you've been going through a divorce and everything like this, and like this show is so real.
But it's great.
You've been watching the show. I gotta give the real stuff to my fans out there, bro. Give us your take on the child support, the divorce, everything that's going on in your life right now. Whatever you want to talk about right now, let's talk about that. Let's get straight to it.
My thing would probably be about
You
women.
gotta speak up in the camera, bro.
All right, so my thing is going to be about women who choose child support over the relationships with their fathers.
Now, when you say something like that, I'm gonna need you to elaborate for the people that's out there. You gotta let them know what you're talking about. Like they gotta feel what you're talking about. What do you mean when you say that? What do you mean by that?
It's always going to be about women nowadays think that a check is worth more than a relationship, and that's false. You can have a check with a relationship versus a check without a relationship.
Now let's be real, because I know I got some women out there right now that's looking at this like, I can't believe he said that, this, that, now. We're not gonna say all women. This is not what we're gonna do, because we're gonna keep it a buck. We're gonna keep it a buck 50 on the show. You can say most women. You can say
listen.
women from the hood.
This is how I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
A woman who look at a man for a paycheck versus a man for support and a man for being a parent to their child is different from a woman who look for just a paycheck.
I think I see where you're going with this, right? So let me do this. Let me spin it a little bit. Are we talking about all men in general? Or are we talking about the dudes that's really out there that's going?
Listen. A man that don't take care of his children is a sucker, and he's not a man. So we're not even talking about that type of person,
Okay.
or that type of male.
Okay.
Because a man who don't take care of his children is a sucker. He's not a man. So we're not even talking about that.
I'm trying to break some things down to get to the root of what you're talking about right now. So let's just be honest. We both two city dudes, or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think probably one of the most disgusting things ever is a woman that used the child support system to get back at a dude.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so let me finish, right?
Go.
So when I say to get back at a dude, it could be something as simple as this. You and Tiffany, Tarika, whatever the girl name is, then got together, whatever, right? You got her pregnant. The things didn't work out right? So now you on some like, this ain't gonna work, we gonna split, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. She trying to hit you to the max on whatever she can get. So any raise that you get, you know, like we know it don't take $1 million to raise a kid, but it takes money to raise a kid, right? So anytime she see you with a new chain, new shoes, whatever, she trying to take you back to court. This is what I'm getting at right now. We're live. We're live on the show. So this is what I'm getting at. Like, with a dude, with a guy with a child and a baby mama, whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when it comes to like visitation, this, that, and other, don't use that to hurt the guy. Don't keep on going back and forth to court to hurt the guy just because he's not with you. This is what I'm getting at. This is what I'm getting at.
Look, understand something. You talking to a man who has received child support.
You received child support?
Yes, I have. You talking to a man who have received child support from raising a child full time versus a man who has to pay child support. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, because like, we're going to talk about this shit for a long time. But let me ask you this. How do you feel as a man paying child support for your kid every month?
Listen, first of all, child support.
No, just answer the question.
I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Child support is an obligation. As a parent, whether you're male or female, it's something that you should do regardless.
How do you feel
I feel is this. If you have a child, you have ownership to that child, and you need to pay for that child.
Because they didn't ask to come here.
My problem is when we use the child support system
As a tool.
As a tool, but I don't want to use what you said. My problem is when you use child support system as a way to tear down a black woman or a black man. See,
white woman, white man.
Or it can go both ways.
Yeah.
My whole choice is this. Don't use the system to tear down a parenting situation.
So why do you say that?
Well, this is the thing. If you have two parents, a man and a woman, who wants to be in the child life, allow that to happen.
Let me play devil's advocate right now. What better way to screw you and to fuck you over is like, well, you're not going to see the kid because I can't beat you no other way. You were her.
Sometimes, all right, what happens is this. Sometimes it's one thing if a parent don't want to be in the child life.
Yeah, definitely.
And with them not wanting to be in a child life, so you go after child support. I get that 100%.
That's what
However, but if a parent wants to be in a child life, you automatically give them that opportunity. And
people are vindictive, bro.
And but until they mess up, you give them that opportunity, and then when they mess up, then you can say, well, this is the reason why I don't want you in the child life.
Because you're a fucked up individual,
exactly.
XYZ, you got this going on.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay.
But when we just say, okay, I know that this person is a good parent, however, I'm trying to assert a good child support payment. So when we make a conscious decision to say, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm after a good child support payment. So we're going to go after, this is what I want. It's not fair to the kids.
Bro, I've learned in life, you can't use that word right there. That phrase.
What's that?
It's not fair. It's just not work. It's not reality. If we go keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? It's not.
You want to keep it a bean, fuck a buck.
Nothing is fair in life, bro.
It's
nothing
not,
is fair.
It's not, but you know what? Who wound up suffering?
The kid.
The kid.
Yeah.
That's it.
So and that's why I wanted you to elaborate on that, because I know you've been going through what you've been going through. You done overcame what you done went through, whatever. And like, I just want guys to see, like, bro, it's a rainbow at the end of the day. Like, it's nothing worse. Let me say this. It's nothing worse for me, the goon on the couch right now, to hear a dude complaining like, oh, she won't let me see my kids, this, that, and other, and you want to come on social media and say that shit, or you want to come on the street, the barber shop, or whatever, she won't let me see my kid. What are you doing to see your kid? Take that mother to court. Like, you can do things.
So for me, when he said, take that joker to court, I spun over.
It don't matter when it comes to your kids.
I spun over 20-something thousand in lawyer fees.
And guess what you was able to do? What were you able to do? You have visitation rights?
Your visitation rights, but I'm gonna just tell you, it gets to a point where as though you just be like,
bro,
you know what? I spun this amount of money, but the only thing I got is Tuesday through Thursday.
Do your kids know you?
My kids know me and love me.
So look, here go the spinoff on that, what he's saying right now. And I'm not saying that I don't
No,
agree with
go
what you're
hard,
saying,
go hard.
but I'm
go
be
hard.
real with this, right? I could be a lazy ass nigga, and that's what I'm gonna say right now. I could be a lazy ass nigga. Oh, she won't let me see my kids and don't do nothing to see my
But
kids.
time out.
Hold on, let me finish this shit, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
And I don't do nothing to see my kids as far as going back to court, paying the money, this, that, and other, because I feel like no money, you know what I'm saying, whatever I gotta spend to do that for them to know me, to do that, right? I could be that lazy nigga on the block, just complaining about life, like life is so fucking hard, or whatever. She doing this and not doing nothing to see my kids and not knowing them. And now my kids resent me. They going off of what she's saying about me, like, oh, your daddy a piece of shit, because this is what happens, this, that, and other. Or it could be you that's gonna spend that money or whatever, and just on Tuesdays and fucking Wednesdays, the only 2 days I got out of 7 days or whatever, guess what? I'm gonna take them 2 days. You know what I'm saying?
I spent $5,000 just to get 2 days a week.
Yeah, but that's money well spent though.
It was, but you know what? It's just like I spent $5,000 to get, and this is real talk. Like we not talking about like I think or anything else. I spent $5,000 to get.
Why did you spend $5,000, bro?
Because I love my kids.
No. I'm gonna say this. When I say why did you spend $5,000, I know you.
Look,
I know you love your boy.
Yeah,
I know that, and your girl. But what
know,
I'm getting at is because she made it to that point where you had to do that because it didn't have to get to that.
But it was stupid.
Did it have to get to that?
You know what? The 5,000. This is.
Did it have to get to that?
Look,
First of all,
let me. I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Okay.
For me, my whole twist is this: the $5,000 could have been spent on college.
Definitely.
College.
Yeah.
It could have been spent on college tuition for these for these children, college money. The twist, the problem I have with the whole situation is this. While us as blacks is spending money on going back and forth in court, spending money on lawyer fees, spending money on court fees, all this type of stuff, I feel like, you know what, if you actually had some type of common sense, you would say, we're not gonna put this money into the hands of somebody else.
Bingo.
Whether it's the system or lawyers or whatever, we're gonna put this into our family because this is what we care about the most.
You should.
Absolutely, we should.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit. It
mean,
seems so easy. It seems so
bro,
easy.
To me, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done had this conversation, I'm talking like throughout the military coming up and, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the inner city, east side of Detroit or whatever, bro. And I'm like, I'm seeing these girls get these checks or whatever. And then I'm out on the street and see these kids walking around.
Can I just say this?
Dirty as hell.
Listen, can I say this? Fuck a check. If a man wants to be a father, let him be a.
Let him.
Can you shut up?
Can I bring a guest on? Can I bring a guest on?
But
I gotta get
real talk. If a man wants to be a father, and if y'all women know that he's a good father, let him be a father.
Okay.
Because it's only one person or two people in my situation that loses. It's only two people that lose.
So from what my show, bro.
Wait a minute, I'm not done.
My bad, go ahead.
It's only two people that lose, and that's the kids. If a woman has an issue with a man because the man don't want to be with the woman. Only person that loses is the kid.
But like we sometimes fall short. And when I say sometimes we fall short,
I don't care how short we fall.
Listen, bro. Listen. I've had this conversation a million times, and it took the 999 times for me to like, okay. Women feel some type of way about other women. It's just how it is. So check it out. Hear this out. Let's just hear it out. It's gonna make sense in the end. It's gonna make sense. So your situation might would have been something as simple as this. Your situation might have been something as simple as this. And I've seen this shit happen a million times. Oh, I'm not with him. I'm not with him. I'm gonna make his life a living hell because he's with her. It don't have shit to do with you. It's more for the fact that you are with her right. You are with her right now. She ain't did shit to her. You know what I'm saying?
Even though the crazy thing is this. And see, as a man, I'm about to fuck this whole.
But did you hear what I just said?
I'm about to fuck this whole thing up. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, even though the her or the him can be a better situation for your child,
they don't give a fuck about that.
They don't give a fuck about
it. They want to be that person.
So
they want to be that person.
Okay. As a man, would you sit down?
Okay.
And get out of my camp.
You don't.
But listen,
you don't talk to her like that. That's the goonette, bro.
The goonette.
Yeah, you don't talk to her like that.
I love my goonette.
Yeah.
So listen.
Okay.
But you don't think that shit is a fair thing? Like I've seen this shit happen a million times.
Hear this out. My daughter is 16. Her stepfather, I hold nothing but respect. The utmost respect for that man.
Why?
Because of how he treat my daughter.
Bingo. That's what
it's not about how I feel about her mom.
Or the situation that she in. As long as you treat your daughter
the right way.
Yes.
I respect him.
Yes.
Women don't do the same shit.
I agree with you, bro.
That we do.
I agree.
I respect that man to the utmost.
Yeah. As long as you ain't mistreat my damn
Can I just finish and let me just go on my rant?
In most cases, women are not like that. They gonna take it to the max because
Listen, first of all, let's explain the situation about my daughter.
Let's do it. Hold on. And we're gonna give an official shout out to our sponsors tonight: Crown Royal Apple and Hennessy. All right. They didn't know they were our sponsors tonight, but they know.
So all right. So as we go into the sponsors and we're going to
we getting into the subject.
Into the subject.
Yeah.
My daughter, I've raised her since the age of 1.
I already know.
My daughter's stepfather, even though he hasn't married my daughter mom, I'm gonna give him the respect because I love him that much.
Right.
To say what he has done for my daughter, I love him that much. I'm gonna give him the title as my daughter's stepfather.
Right.
He probably stepped into the scene as when she was 8 or 9 years old. Mm-hmm. See, as a father, and knowing where I'm at in this situation, I don't mind giving the title to another man because I'm secure in where I'm at. Mm-hmm. I can say that's her stepfather,
right?
Even though he hasn't married her mother. Women can't do that type of shit.
Say some woman, bro.
It depends on the woman.
Here we go.
It depends on the maturity of the woman. Like I'm mature enough to my kid's father just had a baby with a lady. They're not married. We don't have any issues. Like we co-parent very well. I don't delve into their business. They don't delve into my business, and we co-parent like that.
And you know what? Guess what? I would love to be in your situation. I would love to.
And most people would. Most people. Even we had the worst relationship you could possibly think of, and we walked away.
Who was with?
Me and my ex-husband. We walked away with 2 kids who needed 2 parents to be there for them and not to argue and bicker around them.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Time out. So y'all actually decided to put the kids before y'all?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't touch it like that, bro. If you do that shit again, it's on site.
No. But come on, stop.
Yeah, we decided that
Hey, maybe I gotta
it's
fuck with
beneficial
somebody. There you go.
for us to not argue around them and co-parent.
Right. But that's what you're supposed to do anyway.
But some people get so scorned in the
It's
relationship.
not some people. It's not some people.
I'm
It's mostly the woman.
I'm not generalizing anybody. I'm saying some people.
It becomes stupid because it's
It
just like
It's mostly
like,
women. Can you agree with that at least?
I mean,
No, it's not.
You can't agree with that?
It's
When it comes to a dude, I'm gonna be real. with you.
We not.
Jasmine said, "Come and get the baby, please."
When it comes to a dude,
You know what
we're
the
like
crazy
this.
thing
When
is?
it comes to a dude, I'm gonna be like this. That motherfucker better not, you better have the right motherfucker around my daughter. Or my kid or whatever, right?
It's just
And
stupid.
no, but like that's real. Like we want
No, I
our kids
understand
safe,
what I'm
bro.
saying, but it's just like what we want. Look,
With the special
okay,
guest.
understand
Sure.
something.
Hey, I'm grabbing a chair. I'm coming right back.
Okay, we're listening.
No, time out. What I want for her?
I want her to acknowledge that it's mostly the woman when it comes.
It's not. It's not because you have men. No.
Just chill. What I want for her is for the best of her.
Right.
This little girl I met today.
I don't care.
As
that
a
you with
father,
nobody else.
shut up. As a father.
I don't care that you with nobody
No,
else.
but look, twist.
If we all in the camera, you might have to move over that way. You
Be
good?
me.
I'll
Be
move
me.
this chair.
I got you.
You good?
Yeah.
You good? Because I got to get in here.
As a father figure, when I met her, only thing I want is for the best of her. And I think, you know what, sometimes I think the difference between a man and a woman, only thing I know is, I don't need to know about the mother or the father. Only thing I need to know is that I love this little child right here. And this is the God honest truth. I love her. Only thing I want for her is for the best of her. With women and men, sometimes we get to thinking about,
Hold up, bro.
I want to make her suffer or make him
So
suffer.
you're going to sit here and tell me, right now, America, y'all going to sit here and tell me right now that women don't do this move right here, like if a dude break up with them or whatever, and they got a kid together,
That's
and she
what
still
I'm
want
trying
to
to
be with this dude,
that's
and he
what
don't
I'm
want to be with
talking
her.
about.
That like they
But
go,
that's what
bro,
I'm talking
this
about.
is real life.
Like,
bro. It's real life.
you don't understand what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying. I know
What I'm
exactly
saying
what
is
you're saying.
this. From the love I felt from this little girl right here, right now, to this today, only thing I want is whatever is best for her. Sometimes I feel like with women, it's just like based off of how I feel about that man is how I feel about that child. And it's so wrong.
I don't think it had nothing to do with the child, bro. It's all
It
about
does.
them.
Well,
How they feeling,
I'm
Wait.
giving
Wait.
that shit.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's
No.
That's
It's
effed
both
up.
women and men who do that. You have
Yeah,
men.
but
you
it's
have
more or
men,
less women.
You have men who
I
break
don't-
off a
I don't
relationship,
feel like
and then that
that.
person gets into another relationship,
I
and
didn't wanna
then
get that
I
with you,
don't want I don't want this
Yeah.
nigga around my kid.
Bingo. Yeah.
I feel, the
That's
way
true.
I feel
And
about
women do
that's
the
true.
same thing.
Time out, no.
But
F
no,
that.
in most cases, the women got the kids anyway. So like he's an isolated incident because he had his daughter at one. I don't know many dudes that had their kids.
And you
Unless the
seen
mother
how
just fucked up.
Come on, but you seen how I had to deal with my daughter. Even
I got you, bro.
before the situation, you know what I mean?
But
It
listen,
was just like,
but just hear
what
me
am I
out.
supposed to
Hear
do
me
with
out,
my
bro.
daughter?
I can't name 5 dudes that in the situation that we talking about right now had their kid. I can't name them. He's one of probably like the 2 or 3.
Like, nigga,
that
I'm
does
the
not
guy.
happen often.
I'm the guy.
So in most cases, it's the women with the kids. And so they're using the kids as a tool.
Pawn.
Yes.
As a
That
pawn.
happens
Not as a tool, but as a
often.
pawn.
It happens often, and that is the corniest shit ever.
It is.
That is the
agree.
corniest
Yes.
shit ever.
It is. It is.
It
That's
is,
all I'm saying.
because I raised my daughter
Yeah.
since the age of born.
Right.
The same way I'm looking at my baby right here. And I'm like, yo.
But how does that make you feel though, bro? Like, this is what I want. Like, I like to know how a woman feels about the wrong stuff, because a woman go always go with a woman. Like
Even as I sit here and I look at her.
B, hear me out. We was in the store today. In most cases, a woman go ride with a woman. In most cases. You know, like we was in the store today joking around because I'm an asshole. The woman go agree with her just because. But how do they feel when they know things are wrong? Like they don't speak out on that.
Negative, no, because you have to look at me and how I am with my sister and her situation. Did
You
I
are
not?
isolated incident.
Did I not say if you
Okay.
don't want to be with
No, we
me?
don't do that.
Are you asking me
Yeah.
or are you asking her?
Huh?
Are you asking me or are you
I'm only asking her because
Okay, are
I'm
you
the type of
asking
person-
no, period. Are you asking me
No,
or are you
I
asking her?
asked her. But what I'm saying is, I'm the type of person, because how long you been knowing me for a minute? I'm gonna speak out whether
All
you
right,
like it
if
or
you wanna ask me,
period.
if you wanna ask me, this is my whole
Bro,
choice.
I feel that a
'Cause I
woman
wanna-
should call a woman out on bullshit.
Exactly.
Period.
I do.
The
I
same
do.
way I'm gonna call you out on
I
bullshit,
do.
you gonna call
I
me out
do.
on bullshit.
I do.
But that don't happen
I
often,
don't.
bro.
And that's why
And
we
it's
don't.
sickening, bro.
But that's why we don't correct.
You know you wrong. You know you don't want to be with this dude.
I
you,
do.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah,
Like,
correct.
it's
No,
bullshit,
the
bro.
whole twist is when you do not
I be
correct.
like Brinkley, bro.
Okay, listen, talk
You
about.
acting like a fucking punk.
So
right now, bro.
basically,
Don't do
what
that
you're
shit,
saying
bro.
is this: when you do not correct a situation that's wrong, that means what am I trying to say? You're trying.
You making it a problem. You
you
part of the
make it-
problem right now.
You're part of the problem
Part of the
because
problem.
why what is the wrong
Bro,
word?
you're part of the problem because
You advocate for
right,
what they're doing,
Enabling, yeah.
which
Right.
you're enabling.
right.
So basically, this: if you do not hold your friend
Accountable.
accountable to whatever they're doing wrong, you advocate for what they are doing that is wrong,
Right.
and you basically you're a part of the problem.
Hey Brent, I love you, bro, and I appreciate you coming on the show tonight, but we gotta get a special guest on the show. We gonna slide you over. We gonna get my daughter on the show tonight. First time that she on the show. Kicker.
Wake up.
Stan.
Yeah, look at our special guest.
Come
Look
on,
at our
Stan. You
grandbaby.
on? You on? Let's go. Let's go.
Look at our grandbaby.
You gotta get what Brent got. Oh, now you
Well,
on?
I still got some more to go to. You know,
No.
I want to sit right here.
No, you can't dictate what you gonna do on my show, bro. Hey, listen, so, well, we were gonna bring her on the show, but we was gonna talk about like the relationship, what, like now with like these younger kids and whatever, and what they looking for and stuff like that. But like, she really don't want to do the show.
Yes, I do.
So come on over here, bro. Come on, get on here with your stepmom. Let's go. My stepmom.
so yeah.
Yes. Stepmother.
Mother.
Let's go.
Must
Let's go. Cause I know you got a whole lot to say right now.
I still got more to say though.
I know we gonna come back, bro. Like this show's like different, bro. Come on, let's go. Let's
Her
go.
parents are on the way too, so we're gonna have to.
Hey, Brandon, can you pick your cup up, bro? Cause we don't do cups all down there.
Well, if you would just grow up here, you just grow up sometime.
All right, so I'm gonna need you and Tasha on this segment right here, right? How do you feel? How do you feel about? How do you feel about your relationships right now?
I don't have any.
No, like on some real stuff. Like, how do you feel about the dudes out here
Hey,
right now?
come on, stop.
All right. How I feel like
This is the GOAT Junior right here.
about the people I be dealing with, or
Well,
Period,
You,
nigga.
you can divulge the
Hard.
people you dealing with, or just like, how do you feel like? Because you know you're a young female out here right now.
I feel like they all be playing games, and I'm not on that mindset. My mindset is somewhere different. Like,
So
I'm ready.
when you make a brash statement like that, like they all be playing games, so it's no women just playing games out here right now.
some females do be playing. I mean, I can tell you that sometimes I can be.
Same.
Keep it up on the show, cause I'm gonna call you
Yeah,
out.
like, cause
You
I
will
feel
get
like
upset.
I just want to call her out already.
You will get upset if I call you
No,
out.
excuse me. Sometimes I know I can be ain't shit.
Can I
Dealing with people, like, I can do some messed up stuff.
can I call her?
So
Man, let me
hold on,
talk,
wait,
man.
wait, wait.
Come on now. I'm
So-
trying to go to sleep.
So when you say,
Yeah.
listen. When you say you ain't shit and you can do some messed up shit, right? When that karma come back to you, you really can't be upset about that because you put that out there. So it's going to come back.
Yeah, it does. That's
So
why I
like,
stopped doing that.
you can't be the victim.
Sometimes I am the victim.
No, you can't be the victim. Because
Sometimes.
sometimes when that karma come back, it ain't gonna come back when you
You
think
can't
that
throw
shit
it
come
out to
back.
be
Right.
the gangster, but then
So what type of dudes are you looking for right now? Let's be real about this.
I'm waiting for my husband to come back so we can get married and
No.
get a house.
What type of
Well,
guys?
I'm waiting for Tim.
What
That's
type?
the type of guy that I like.
The one that you was always beefing with?
No, I wouldn't necessarily say
I was
beefing.
there, bro.
It wasn't
It's
beefing.
my show.
I wasn't beefing with him. I was we both was doing the most, but it probably was karma on my part too. But I really didn't do anything bad to anybody before I ever talked to him. That's the only person I really took serious my whole life.
So you're waiting for him to come back. What makes you
Well, he
think?
ain't coming back.
What makes you think that he gonna come back? You might miss a good opportunity with somebody else because you waiting for him to come
I
back.
explore my options, but everybody that I can encounter, I don't like them. Like, it's always something like
So
that.
Tim was safe to say was your first love?
Yeah, no.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Romeo was my first love, and I thought I would be in love with him forever, and I don't like him. Like, I don't want to.
You know, like you saying names on the show, like, you know, we got disclosure agreements on here. I'm not paying y'all no money because she said y'all name on the show. You know, we're real smart on this show. But like, for real though, what?
Can I ask you one thing?
Yes, you can.
What about Tim made
Speak up.
him special?
Speak up.
Right.
No.
No, speak up so the
Not
camera-
not even that. What about Tim? But what about a man? Because I want to shift. I don't want it to be about Tim or nobody that she have dealt with.
Right.
What is it that you look for in a man?
I just asked that.
I didn't even get to answer it.
Yeah, I didn't. No. But I had asked that, but you
Yeah.
never answered. That's why he came back on that.
Yeah. So what is it about a man that you look for, that you want?
And do you think that you focus
Because let me tell you
that
something.
right now when you could be like,
Not really.
But let me
what
tell you
what is your
something.
focus right now?
Right now, I'm trying to get my business. I don't care about nothing else.
But
I'm trying to make some money.
even the man that you talk about can come into your life to help you get focused on your business. So what is it? What type of man do you want in your life right now?
What type of man you think you deserve? Basically, what he's asking you.
Yeah.
Someone that's gonna help me be on my. Try not to cuss around you because I don't cuss around you. So
This
it's
is a
weird.
show.
So,
We
This is a show.
be doing that.
It's a real show.
someone that's gonna help me like be on my stuff, like
Okay, so you can't
Oh,
do
your
that for
shit.
yourself?
yeah. I
You
can
can't do
be
that
on it
for
myself actually.
No. You
I'm
should.
better
All right,
than
so
myself.
one.
You just
All
need
right,
a little help. to
Wait a
keep you
minute.
focused.
Tell my dog.
Hold on, bro. This is my show, bro.
I know that's
You're not gonna be fucking damn shit.
Yo,
with me
he's doing
on my show, bro.
moves.
This is
So-
my show, bro.
So first thing first, a man that's gonna help you be on your shit.
That's what she's saying.
Number two, a man that's gonna be on what?
I don't know how to explain my feelings to
Just
people.
say
I'm
it.
trying to put it into my thoughts.
Just
how I'm
say
supposed
it.
to say it. I don't know. Somebody just gonna. I can't explain it because I know.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this as a father. Listen, I'm gonna ask you this as a father.
And that's where I'm
Listen, I'm gonna ask you this as a father. Cause like, I see a lot of females that's young like you out here, and like they saying the same things as you saying right now. And trust me, I've been there. I've been there.
No, most females nowadays my age want somebody who's gonna spoil them and do all this.
Listen, just hear me out. I've been there. And I'm listening to you right now. But I think the older you get, and you're gonna eventually see it, and we're gonna talk about this. Listen, we're gonna talk about this. No, we're gonna talk about it. Cause she gonna eventually see what I'm saying, cause me and Tasha talk about it all the time. The older you get, you gonna realize the things that you were looking at wasn't what you was looking at. Like, you know, it was like some fairy tale stuff.
And the shit that
you know what I'm saying? You ain't really on the real life stuff. Like you think that you're on the real life stuff, but you really ain't. And this is like, you get so upset with me because I give you the real shit, but my delivery is fucked up. It is. I'm telling you, I know it is.
Yes.
But like, my thing is, I tell you all the time, don't listen to my delivery, listen to the message, because I don't want you to go through certain shit that I went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck these niggas out here right now. Really? You need to be worrying about bettering yourself, because the niggas is gonna come.
That's what I'm doing.
All heads used to tell us, like, focus on your money. The women gonna come.
They're gonna be on your top.
They gonna come anyway. And it's just like, if it's one thing that I can get you, like, if I could just like knock that shit in your head or whatever, like, man, fuck these niggas out here. Cause like, these niggas ain't shit. Trust me. I'm a nigga.
Yes, I know.
And I was a not shit ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you this shit, like, I just don't want you to go through the hurdles that you don't have to, unnecessary hurdles that you don't have to go through. But at some time, I'll be like, well, you know what? You got it. And I'm gonna have to let you go through it because you're not being receptive to the message that I'm trying to get you. And this ain't no lecture, nothing like that. But it's just like, it's real. It's so real, this shit is real. Trust me. Go, shoot your shot, bro.
I feel like this is a lecture because
It's not.
Y'all not able to let me talk. Y'all keep interrupting me.
Well, Brinkley keep interrupting me.
Go
ahead, shoot.
Yeah, he
We give you the thing, you
All
like,
right.
I can't explain it, so we gonna explain it. If you can't explain it, we gonna.
You gotta let.
Yeah, go ahead, shoot it.
Y'all gotta ask me questions. I can't
Okay,
talk.
okay. all right, so-
Listen.
When I asked you a question earlier. What type of dudes did you like? In my mind, I think I already know the type of dudes that you like.
No, what type of dudes do you like?
But she wouldn't
Period.
answer. She didn't answer.
No. Can I just please let me
Oh my God.
let me get involved.
Go.
Let me get involved.
Go.
Sweetie, what type of guys do you like?
I just said that.
He wanted to show so bad. He needed to show for himself.
Didn't I just say that? America, didn't I just say that?
He did on show.
No, and then he went on to something else. So
She said she liked Tim.
no,
We don't know Tim.
Can we just stop?
Go,
Can we
bro.
just stop?
Go.
Stay. What type of men do you like?
Boy.
I don't want a boy.
No.
Second of all, I can't really answer that. I probably could have before, but I'm really not focused on that right now. Obviously, I'm more focused on getting some money.
Can you stop?
Oh my God, I'm not gonna ever be able to finish this show.
Can you let her finish, bro? Are we gonna have to mute you out?
So listen, let me ask you something, Stan. What do you want in a partner in life?
Bro, if you gonna speak up or you gonna talk like your Barry White voice?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Very
Speak
well.
up, bro.
I'm so Stan.
Turn off the lights.
Okay, Stan.
Turn them off.
Stan, what do you want in a life partner when it comes to living your life? And when I ask that, I'm not talking about the traditional way, but I just want to know, what do you want to make you happy, to feel complete, to live a life where as though you're like, okay, I got my homie, period, with me by my side. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel complete in life. To live the life that I want to live. Not the life I want to live because of my mom or my
It's a
dad.
long ass question, bro.
That's a long question.
You gotta kill the question, bro.
But you understand
I
what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
what the answer is.
Only thing I'm asking you is, what do you want to do to live your life and feel complete when it comes
That's it.
to a partner?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Break it down, bro. What are you trying to say?
Basically, what you asking right now
No.
is,
Why can't you
Well,
just
the-
break it
Because
down?
you had a long
Listen,
question.
all right, well,
Like,
you
I
want-
don't know
a
what
guy you dealing
Look
with.
at me.
What are you looking for in a guy that you're gonna deal with? That's
Or
gonna make you-
anybody that you deal with.
Yeah.
I don't, man. I don't know how to explain it. I don't.
What makes you happy with dealing with a person? Period. Not a guy or a girl.
Oh, I see.
What makes you happy? Look, Stan.
I just
look,
asked a question, bro.
Stan, please. I'm not trying to. Stan,
Bro.
Listen,
Bro.
I care
Hey,
about
bro,
But
listen,
so
bro.
long.
I just asked a question. What are you looking for in a relationship that you with a guy? The end.
A long-term relationship. So,
Meaning,
like my grandma and granddad type. Like, I mean, when I get in a relationship,
so
I
you
want
willing
them
to work
be-
with that?
Yeah.
You willing to acknowledge your faults?
Yeah,
And not
'cause
just
I'm just
pinpoint
now
his.
starting to acknowledge a lot of stuff from like
That's good. You
like knowing to know myself and seeing like what be going wrong. It don't be really just them. It really do be.
But listen, let me ask you this. You don't think that sometimes that you think about that relationship and trying to just be in a relationship too much versus focusing
Yeah,
on
that
getting
is.
yourself
Yeah,
straight
I
first?
did do that.
Yeah.
I was
And
doing
I
that.
have been trying to tell you that.
Yeah, I've been chilling now. I don't really care for it because it's too much.
All right, America. Well, you know, this has been a long, drawn-out show. Whatever.
Yeah, I see that.
I love her.
I could have stayed asleep because I didn't even really get.
I
to-
love
What, all right, hold on. We're not gonna kill it right now.
At the end of the
What
day,
is it that
I
you
love-
want to tell us right now?
That's it.
It was in my head, but you're not really asking me.
What is it that you want me to ask you?
You're supposed to have the answers already ready.
No, what I'm saying is like, because I got like a co-host right now and everything, I'm saying he gonna pay you.
Yeah, you go over there.
No.
I tried to get him to
You go over there.
I'm trying to get him to go over
And
there.
let him talk to me because
So,
he keep.
all right.
I just want you. Look, Stan. All right, real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. Can I just say this?
Go ahead.
Only thing I want from you is to say whatever is on your heart. I'm not trying to push nothing on you.
I'm trying to, but you keep interrupting me.
Okay.
You keep
So
interrupting
go
me.
ahead. Do you?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You trying to talk smart?
Hey, bro, y'all interrupting our
Wait.
show right now, bro. We got a live segment right now. We got a live segment right now.
Go
All right.
ahead.
All right. So, in a situation with, are you in a relationship right now? You're not in a relationship right now. Your last relationship, tell me how that went. And what
I've
were the
never
key
had-
factors of why y'all not together right now?
I wouldn't even say I ever had an actual relationship. Like boyfriend.
You're gonna have to help me out on this interview because I'm trying to get to the root.
I wouldn't say I really had an actual boyfriend.
So you just mentioned a guy name
Yeah.
on the show or whatever, right? And you said you waiting on him. So in my mind, that was in fact a relationship.
It felt like it because I don't know. He Aquarius. I don't know. They complicated.
I mean, you know, everybody's
I don't
complicated.
know how to explain it. Like, he was real, like difficult. Like I don't know. It felt like
So
we
you
was
want
in
to
a
say that you're
relationship.
difficult?
No, I know I can be difficult. It felt like we was in a relationship. I can't explain it because dude's weird.
Well, listen.
One minute you could be their girl, the next
We
minute,
on the show right now.
then 1 minute
And we
they're
trying to get
we're
your-
not together.
We're trying to get your word across and your viewpoints across, but you keep telling us like it's weird and you can't explain it. We're
I'm
trying to
trying
get you
to
to explain
explain
it. Yeah,
it.
we're trying to get you to explain it right now. So just forget like they go think this and this. Just say what it is that you want to say.
Man, I've been doing that. I told you, I was trying to say it. So, like,
We just want you to say it.
they'll be like, "Oh,
We just want you
you're
to say
my,
it.
you're my girl. You're my girl. Oh, you're my wife."
Who said that? This is what the guys are saying?
Yeah.
So when they
That
tell you
was at the
that,
beginning.
how do you feel about that when they tell you that? Because
At
now we getting somewhere.
At first I was like, oh yeah, that's nice.
So you just go with it.
Yeah.
Why you go with it?
I really think I felt the same way.
You go with it because you feel that it's something that, like, because they wanted to hear that, and you going with it, or you
No,
really
I'm not
did
just gonna
want
go with that with
No,
everybody.
I'm asking.
With
you a
him, I actually liked him. So I was like, oh. Okay.
question. Him or them?
Him.
Who is him?
Tim. I've only had like probably 3 good connections with people, but out of everybody, it's always been him, Tim.
So you're
Because
judging everybody on the Tim's level.
No, it's just like I've been trying to find people that how Kevin get said. Him into the side of
This is what I'm getting at, because you're trying to find that.
man. Let me finish, please.
Go ahead.
Man. God, please, cause like you're not letting me. I've been trying to find him inside of other people, but I'm not good at talking.
I'll give you the chance to finish, but you don't want to finish.
I know, but you keep interrupting me. You gotta give me time to get my thoughts together. You know I can barely talk as it is.
All right, well, go ahead.
Okay, anyway. But I've been trying to find him inside of other people, that's my problem. I don't want.
If you meet this guy right here, you're gonna try to find the Tim inside of this guy's.
Well, actually, not necessarily. I mean, some characteristics, I'll probably be like, oh, well, he not like him with this thing. Like the other dude, Eli, he's just a psychopath. That's why I don't.
But that's your dog, though.
No, it's not. I
So-
don't talk to him.
So listen, on the whole Eli thing, right? Which I didn't know a lot of shit was going on, and I'm glad I didn't. But like, you tell me in one breath y'all good after I find out that this stuff is going on, and you gotta realize as a parent, I am. You know what I'm saying? And I've always raised you to be like this. It's a domino effect for everything that happens in life, right? So the stuff that I've been hearing about this Eli character or whatever, right? I try to let you monitor that or whatever, right? But when it comes to like the threats and harassment,
Yeah, I was seeing red flags. That's exactly why I started.
Right, no, this shit gotta be said because it's just like, I really hold you responsible for that because of the fact that if I turn up,
that's why I don't tell you.
You know-
unless I feel like it's really necessary.
right, but it was on social media and you're doing certain things and he's doing certain things and I'm sitting back. So I'm just like, it's kind of jacked up because like, I've always been taught from like my uncles and older people, whatever you did to your parents is gonna come back to you worse. And this is what I'm going through right now with certain things or whatever. And I'm just like, you're not gonna want to see that. You know, so like, remember when I was talking to you and I was just like, Stank, you know, what's going on with this situation? Because I got goons on standby. And I'm certain that his parents got goons on standby. And that's the domino effect that's gonna happen because I don't wanna lose my life on no dumb shit.
That's why I don't tell you.
I know, but like, you don't understand.
I know to tell you this.
Right, but you don't understand and stop telling me to stop, bro. This is what you're not gonna do.
No, I don't
No,
want
no,
nothing
Brent,
to hurt my homeboy.
No, Brent, stop. This is what you're not gonna do. So what I'm saying is like, when things like that going on and people call